baby boom generation just takes up too much room, then we're not going to be doing what we need to do for you. Now, look, there are two issues I think we can look at. One of them is education and skills training. I think we need to have a national approach on skills training. I think we need to have a national approach on support for students and for younger people getting into college and university, not just leaving all the financial burden on the backs of the province. The province has done something progressive with respect to support for tuition in Ontario, but we've got to make sure that this is more broadly based across the country, and that it's not just limited to tuition, that it looks at the situation of kids who haven't gone on to university and college, people who are in apprenticeship programs or not yet in apprenticeship programs. How can we provide that kind of support? That's very critical for us to be able to do, very critical. Second is the environment. The environment is a classic intergenerational issue, because the people who are benefiting from the current pollution are the people in this room. And the people who will pay the price as global warming goes up, it's not even you, it's your children and your grandchildren. Yeah, well, that's it. So here are the issues that are coming. Making sure you've got a job, making sure you've got access to work, making sure you've got access to the same possibilities, that housing doesn't become unaffordable, that having a good life doesn't become unaffordable. And that's why the Caterpillar issue is such a key issue. Because if the only work that's going to be available for people is paying 12 or 14 or 16 bucks an hour, it's going to be part-time, it's going to be in and out, you're going to be in and out of the workforce, it's really creating a gap between those who've kind of got in and the drawbridge has gone up and said, well, good luck, we can't live like that. And that's why it's so important for us to break down these barriers and to engage, because one of the big problems is the participation rate in politics of people under the age of 30 is so small compared to the participation rate of people who are over the age of 70. And you want to understand why some political debates get skewed in one direction rather than the other. We could be facing a time in 20 or 25 years when a group of older people will say, well, the big issue now is the cost of health care. Oh, by the way, cost of funerals, cost of all that stuff. People are going to say, well, wait a minute, what about if you're not participating in the debate, it's not going to happen. You've got to make it happen. And don't wait for me to tell you what the problems are, and don't wait for me to provide you with the solutions. You tell me what the solutions are. And that's where the debate has to grow, and that's where we have to engage Canadians about saying, don't wait around for somebody in Ottawa to say, here's the answer. Tell us what the answers are. Other countries have them, and other countries have made some